Alright, so good day, YouTube. We've all been here before. Basically, we're going to do what everyone else has been doing so far, and that is let's try to make Masterduel a better place, okay? We've all been through it. All the bigger YouTubers have talked about it. Who am I to say anything? I'm literally within the 200s of subscribers. If any of you finds this video, that would be very, very amazing, and thank you very much for clicking. So, we all know the problems. Malice format has gone on for too long. Yu-Gi-Oh card game drives us crazy. We know already. But I don't see people going into too much is the app itself. How to make Masterduel itself as a game more fun. Because fixing Yu-Gi-Oh is a different problem altogether. So what I want to do is actually, let's nitpick the app itself, okay? Let's nitpick Masterduel itself and see what I would think would make the game a bit better. And of course, you all in the comments can say stuff I've missed, stuff you disagree with, and stuff you agree with. Let me know. Put them down below. So there's no real structure to what I'm doing right now. I'm gonna go piece by piece within each section of the app and pretty much dissect it and nitpick everything that could be improved, because it's been around for how many years now? I've played Masterduel since its release. It's my only way to enjoy Yu-Gi-Oh apart from other video games. I only play Yu-Gi-Oh digitally. So, in terms of context, let's start with I play other gacha games such as Uma Masume, Pokemon TCG Pocket, Honkai Impact Food, and what's the last one? Nah, I don't think there's any more. So I'm going to be comparing it to those other gacha games I have played and see where I feel like Masterduel does fall short and where I would like it to improve, honestly. Because the surveys don't do anything. It's like Konami doesn't hear people. So maybe a few more videos out there will get more people talking about those little things. These little things, because everybody's fix Yu-Gi-Oh, No, let's fix Masterduel itself and just make it a more fun place. So let's go. Let's enter Duel. Okay, let's start off at Duel. So what do we have on the screen? Duelist Cup is ended. That's our event section. We get events every now and then, which are fine. We need some more variety of events. We've been cycling through the same events, which are just basically ranked, but I guess less stressful to some extent. So, and of course we do have ranked here, the standard thing. Let's click on ranked. We all know ranked. Of course, yes, new season started and I'm back. It's platinum. So ranked itself is a bit, there's nothing wrong with ranked. There's nothing truly wrong with ranked. It does what it has to do. If anything, I'd say the prizes aren't really worth it. You only get prizes for ranking up, so that's a bit of shame. But you know, what can you do? Ranked is ranked. This is where you get all your meta body talks, or all the Yu-Gi-Oh is dying talks. It's because of ranked, but on paper, ranked does what it has to do. Basically, climb your ladder, you try to be the best, try to get to the top, and that's about it. Nothing much to do. The problem is, this is the only thing to do. Everyone's talked about it enough already. This is literally the only thing to do. I don't even bother getting to Masters, because since this is the only way to play the game, the only way to get variety is to just stay in the lower ranks. So I usually just climb to Diamond ranked and leave it at that. For now, the sweet spot, I think, to have fun with the game is between rank, I would say, Platinum 5 and 4. This is the sweet spot. This is where you find all the fun decks, but people are decent at the game enough that you can get a challenge. Anything higher than that, and you start to get into just, you know, meta territory. Malice, Ryzeal, the boring stuff. Again, meta not bad. Okay, I'm not saying that. I'm not gonna stick to talking to meta is bad. Hopefully I'm not talking too quickly. This is not a talk on making the card game itself better. But yeah, we need more stuff that can go, that not just events, okay? What else we have? We have the duel room. Again, I'm a bit unstructured, but let's go. We have duel room. This is for, I only use this to duel with my friend. I don't duel anybody else. I usually just stick to rank. But there's not much to it. If you don't have anybody to play with, then you don't really use this. Team, does anybody even touch this? I have no idea how to even use team battle. There's no way to set up an online lobby, is there? Can random people enter? These are just things I don't even bother exploring, because why? You don't even get prizes or dailies from it, so what's the point? And that's another thing too. It brings me to casual. This is one thing I want to talk about, because TCG Pocket has casual too, and it has ranked. But in TCG Pocket, you have way more fun playing casual than casual in Masterduel, because for one, obviously people use casual to test out their decks before they go into ranked, which honestly this is fine. It's what casual should be to some extent. But what can I say? First off, no one is playing casual really. So when you start up a duel, queues can take like really long sometimes. Unlike ranked, you click ranked and you get an you click that button in ranked and you basically get a match instantly. But in casual, again, people have there's no reason to play casual. We need prizes for casual. You should at least be able to complete your dailies in casual. That would give people more of an incentive to play casual, and honestly and truly, casual should just be one of the main modes that you can just relax. Even if you run into the best decks, you don't lose anything, you just put up a game, enjoy yourself. But no. And of course, if you find games you don't like, you can scoop without trouble. But there's really no reason to play casual. Like, casual needs to be a place where you can earn some sort of prizes, maybe 1-2 gems, something interesting. Again, at least complete your dailies in casual. You can't even, let's go to the duel pass. You can't even complete the duel pass stuff in casual. Casual literally gives you nothing. There's no reason to play it, and it needs a reason. If you're not going to give people new modes, make casual better. But still, give us new modes. Give us these events that pop up every now and then. Give us these modes in a permanent setting. Have some other setting, have some other metas that could join ranks. Like, come on. Everyone's been asking for it, and it's probably one of the most spoken things I've seen online. Another thing that could improve it is matchmaking. We have something like, this duel level. I don't know if you can see it, it's very small. I'm at duel level 49. This does nothing. Why can't this be used for some form of matchmaking, at least in casual? It doesn't have to be in ranked. Because again, ranked should be, again, you're testing out, you're going to be facing the best, you're going to be facing not the best, doesn't matter, you're trying to reach the top. So rank should be about free for all, anybody can push each other to reach the top. But at least for casual, give a good matchmaking so beginners at duel level 1 can face, at least have a better chance of facing other beginners. So me at level 39 could face other level 39 to 40 or within the 30 to 40 range, something like that. So why not use the duel level for something? Right now I don't think this does anything apart from certain prizes. Deck building, let me just click on a random deck for now. Yes, here's my Mimigo Cash Tier deck. It's very fun. But anyway, deck building. What I want to get into for this is the crafting material. Okay? URDS is the thing to chase. But SRs, you get enough SRs. So SRs are never truly a problem unless you really decrafting a lot. But SRs, never a problem, and you get enough of it. Just enough of it that you want for more, but then you always have a resource to find it. Problem is, these useless N's and R's, look at how much are built up over this time. You just don't use these. Why can't we convert these to SRs or even URs? Why can't there be a set number? Why can't there be a set number where you can convert maybe a certain amount of Rs into SRs, certain amount of SRs into URs, or let's say you take 20,000 of these to get a UR, or something like that. Because right now, getting URs it's just a roll of the dice, and decrafting free only gives you one UR. So why do SRs only give you SRs? Why do URs only give you URs? Like, make these useful. Even a certain amount of SRs, maybe 200 SRs can give you a UR. I'm just throwing numbers out there. They don't have to be like that. At the end of the day, it's a big company. They want to make their money. You could put some useless number, but have these convert 2 URs, 2 SRs, have them go into each other. That would make this a whole lot more comfortable to do. Solo mode. Oh, solo mode. See, solo mode. They've done some UI changes over time. I'm not sure if I like this version of it, but it's neither here nor there. Problem with solo mode is, let's click on stories, right? You have access to all these stories, which are cool. You know, you click on it. Let's go on Gear. So they gotta quicken these animations. You get your scenario, right? You are forced to go through this scenario. You're forced to go through this practice tutorial before you even get to the practice duels. So I'm wondering to myself, and then you have these gates to unlock to access like more practice duels. So my issue has always been in solo mode. Why aren't these the practice duels and the scenario / tutorial separated? Because not everybody wants to go through the tutorial. Not everybody wants to go through the story. Usually I skip through the story. Some of the stories are nice, but usually I just skip through them because I want to get to the gems. I want to get to the prizes. I want to practice against these decks. So honestly, a truly solo board, because again, I think there's only some differentiation. Sorry if my thoughts are scattered. Like the Sky Striker one that just came out, they want to showcase the animation, but again, it's just a straightforward path. You have to go through these scenarios before you get to the actual dueling parts. And what is another deviation they had? That's new, not Flaming Maelstrom. There was one that gave you certain challenges. They've changed the UI so much I can't even remember. That's 6 arms. Okay, nope, that's 6 arms. Where are you? Unless it's in a different section. Oh, it's on training and challenges. Probably. So yeah, even this, there's a section for training and challenges. Why not put all the story stuff here? And then take this challenge tab right here and make it its own thing. Because solo mode should be a place where you can either enjoy this as a little story, get a chance to practice new decks, or you can, unlike going into casual, you can start off here, because that's what I usually do. I usually pick one of these and I challenge the bot here, usually the level 5 ones. This is a level 3. Let's see if I can find an example. What's the usual one? I usually pick Eldritch. Eldritch deck is one of the more decent ones to face. Click on the level 5 one. Yes, you get your gems. That's fine. Click on the level 5 one and challenge this. And if your deck can take on this, so general rule I have for myself, if my deck can take on this thing without troubles, then I can go into ranked and try it out. So have modes to challenge the AI. Of course, the AI needs improving. It kind of just plays whatever cards is in its hand, but improve on the AI. Make these challenges on their own. Give them their own section. You could put higher than level 5, make it go to level 10. I don't know. But give the AI better decks so people can have fun practicing with the AI. And I think last on the list is the shop. Let's see the shop. This one, I can't really say much on this one because this goes into how much you care about gacha stuff, how much do you care about how Konami will rip you off and whatever. Selection packs, I mean, let's talk about decks and their URs, right? Some decks do not deserve the number of URs they have. Like, I mean, also, has anybody been having awful luck as me? Because I haven't been able to pull anything in the past few months or any of these selection packs. I mean, this thing, what even is this? Why is this a UR? Why is it so useless? And why do I keep pulling 100 of them? I think this is more of a nitpicky section of the video. Structure decks, we need more structure decks. They've been improving this recently, so that's fine. The Raid Raptor one has been nice. I think, what's the Raid Raptor one? Yeah, this one has been, you could basically just play Raid Raptor, so that's fine. So they've been improving on structure decks. Heroes, Red Dragon. But before that, things were bad. Ninjas were good. Yeah, so all of the newer ones have been good. So they've been improving on that. That's good. More of that. Selection packs. I hate selection packs. To this day, I hate selection packs. Because you'd open a selection pack, pull your 10. And I'm not going to pull 10 now. Wait, this is a selection pack. Sorry, this is a secret pack, right? So explain to me why out of the 8 cards you pull, why must 4 of them come from the more than useless master pack? Where are you, master pack? I've already forgotten how to use this. Master pack, here we go. So the master pack literally has every card in the game, right? So why do the selection packs have to come with 4 of these and 4 from the actual pack I need? What? Why does it have to be like this? I get it, company needs to make their money, they have to swindle you somehow. But at least make master pack cards, the last 2 master pack cards, and just make majority of the selection, the secret packs, the cards you actually need. It's really hard to go into secret packs. But that's nitpicky. I mean, most gacha games, they tend to just give you useless junk while you search for the thing you actually need. So that's more nitpicky. I honestly believe this one cannot change. It's whatever. I will get over it. Most of us will get over it. It's whatever. So secret packs, normal packs, fine. Now, let's go into the actual part I do want to talk about, which is this. The bonus packs. Yes, you get the Duelist Cup ones. This one is even more useless. Duelist Cup ones and some other ones that come up every now and then. Is it still, can I still access it? Yeah. So I mean, what even is this? No one will use half of these things inside of here. It's whatever, fine. Fine. Pull them for fun. What? Fine. Legacy packs. Let's talk about legacy packs as well. You get to pull, and the packs only give you 2. You get to pull from whatever is in this list. Most of these we do not care about. Okay? We do not care about. We do not care about half of these things. Some of them might be interesting. Morphinja, vanities, yeah, you can have fun in these things. But even card destruction, okay? That's a card. 1 Day of Peace. These are decent cards. There are some decent cards in here. But, and there's the but. Why? Oh, why can we not decraft these? Why can't we get UR points from these cards? Why can't we get SR points from these cards? Why is the main prize in this game these legacy tickets? Okay? Why? Why? You get them in ranked, you get them in solo mode, you even get them in the events. You would get them by doing nothing sometimes. You just get them. Why can't we use these cards to decraft? Do you know how much sweeter this game would be if we could decraft these cards? These cards are utterly useless half the time. Let us decraft them. This could be just a big bonus. Especially for free-to-play players. And I'm still free-to-play for this game. That's another thing I want to get into. Why can we not decraft these? I have a bunch of URs I just cannot use because I have, let's see, what do I have? I have 3 decode talkers, 4 of these, like 5 of these. I'm not using this guy. What am I using this guy for? Shoving him in my Nemleria deck? What am I using him for? I mean, Master Ham. Is anybody playing Master Ham? Give us the opportunity to decraft these URs and SRs from the bonus stuff that are just utterly useless. I mean, I get not being able to at least decraft from the structure decks. Fine. That would be broken to just go into structure decks and decraft whatever is in there. But you get these prizes are just useless. Give us the opportunity to use this useless resource and let it be transferred to something that's actually useful. Let's go into something else. Accessories. I don't have a problem with accessories, really. You buy them, you waste your gems, that's fine. What I do have a problem with, yes, this one. Why do we need to pay for deck slots? Why is this a thing? Why do we need to pay gems for deck slots? Why do we need to pay for additional bookmarks? Honestly, they should just give us unlimited bookmarks. That makes no sense to have a limit on the bookmarks. But deck slots, 250? If you want to also pay for deck slots, make them 50. Make this unlimited and make this 50. This should not be on par with accessories, okay? This should not be on par with protectors, which cost 100 already, or 250 for my nice wallpaper background. These are nice. These are 250. These are worth 250 of my gems. Don't make me pay 250 to increase my deck slots. I would really love to increase my deck slots, but I'm not going to spend 250 on this. Look, I have 15 remaining. I'll never touch this. Okay, maybe I touched 1. I'm not sure. Can't remember, because this one has 16, so who knows. Maybe I touched 1, but come on. I guess I should lean to the monetization parts of what I want to talk about, and let's see. I'm fine being free to play, but sometimes, you know, you're a company, you want to make money off of me, you're trying to tempt me to spend money to get gems. Fine. So let's say I do get tempted. This store is ridiculous, okay? These prices are in US, by the way. I don't live in a US country, but the main exchange we do use is US for ease of access. Yeah, I live in the Caribbean. I have Caribbean money. These are too expensive. These are way too expensive. These are the more reasonable stuff. They're specials, fine. But $22. I'm rounding up. $22. For 2,000 gems. So you're paying 22 for digital currency, by the way. For 2 pools. 10 pool is worth 1,000 gems. So you only get 2 10 pools out of $22. I don't know if anybody else finds this up. It's ridiculous. But again, this is the deals, by the way, okay? I don't know how else to explain that this is too expensive. And then again, 2,000 gems. This one's even cheaper, by the way. So $17 for the same 2,000. So same value for slightly less, but you only get 1 opportunity for this. But again, it's a digital currency. $850 for 1,000. This is the best deal here. But again, $850. Why not make it $5? I'm sure more people would spend if you have a baseline of $5. That could just me, my bias. I'm a $5 guy. Honkai Impact has a deal for $5 that lets you go into it. It gives you very decent, very generous with the gems. Even Umamasumi has a deal for $5. This has no deal like those that give you gems over time. It's the deal that gives you gems over time. So each day you log in and it gives you a certain amount of gems. It gives you some gems up front, and then you log in every day, gives you a certain amount of gems. This game has nothing like that. It's just pay gems and you get a set amount. So these deals, these are the best out of them, the monthly deals. I don't see why anybody would ever click on these, okay? I'm complaining about these, right? But these are the best out of everything. I'm never going to touch these because honestly, I have a $5 limit on myself. Okay, if this was cost $5, maybe $5 per one pool, per 10 pool. That's decent. But to just be $8.50, does it? Why even 50 cents? Just make it $8. Why go the extra? Now let's look at the normal deals. Okay, 67 gems. What are you doing in 67 gems? This is useless. That's a garbage for over $1. You'll never buy this. They don't even put it. This is for you to ignore. 140. That's barely one pull. Okay, these useless. You always want to pull for 10. So this is the same price as this. And this is clearly a deal. You get 2 pulls from this. You also get one pull from this. One and barely a half a pull from this. For the same price as this. It guarantees you'll never touch this. So why would you ever spend $22 on pretty much one pool, one 10 pool? You barely get stuff from a 10 pool. If you want more than 2 pools, you gotta spend $35. Why no? Heaven forbid this be 5,000, right? 4,950. Why? Just make it 5,000. Make this a 5 pool. If you're gonna spend $71, just make it 5 pools. Why add these extra cents? Just make them round numbers. But these are nitpicks. Either way, this is a nitpick video, so I'm not gonna cry about nitpicking. Yo, if you've listened to me for ramble for this long, thank you very much. Okay, I don't do these videos much, and I pretty much do a let's play channel and gameplay stuff. Nothing too fancy. So every now and then I do want to make more yapping videos. Just me talking. I did make this channel for me to learn how to speak and be less afraid to public speak. So this is good practice for me. So if you're enjoying, like, subscribe. If you want me to make more of these, let me know. It's not like I'm the most educated. I'm a very casual. The name of the channel is Casual Game. I play these games casually. I'm sure there are more things I did forget, right? Y'all can let me know down below. Or let Konami know down below. Okay? Let the bigger YouTubers know. Tell them speak about the little things in Masterduel more. But anyway, I'll say bye-bye for now. Outros to videos are hard. I'll leave it at that. See you all in the next one. Check out my gameplay stuff. I make for decent background noise. Okay? I'll see y'all. Bye for now.